You must be my next interview. You don't look like one of the normal people who would interview for this particular position, but who am I to judge? Oh wait, I'm the one giving the interview. Of course I'm going to judge. Let's see, which one are you? What's your name? There you are. Hello. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Tinsel. Welcome to the workshop. Not everyone gets to see this part of the workshop. It's a rather exclusive area. Only the finest Christmas elves get to enter this place. Of course, you're just at the very entrance. Beyond those doors lies something truly magical. Do you deserve to see what's behind those doors? I'll be the judge of that. Not many people get to be Santa's bodyguard. It's a difficult position. There's a lot of danger and excitement to the job. Some elves find the pressure a little too much and they crack like chestnuts on a fire. Let's start with our first question. Why are you interested in becoming one of Santa's bodyguards? What kind of skills do you have that would be valuable to this position? Can you fight? Are you quick? Are you clever? Do you have some sort of magical ability? Don't see that often at the North Pole. Maybe you have more to you than I originally suspected. Or maybe you're just a good liar. We all lie during our interviews. I even lied. My name isn't really Tinsel. They don't need to know what my real name is. All right. And where did you go to school? Not surprising. There aren't many schools in the North Pole. This is a question you get all the time. What is your biggest weakness? Personally, I would have put your biggest weakness to your size. You're very small for an elf, especially for a Christmas elf. Have you been eating enough candy? Well, if you do get the job, we'll have to put you on a very strict diet and an exercise regimen. You have to be in tip-top condition to protect Santa. And you especially need to be in tip-top condition if you're going to protect Mrs. Claus. She is always getting into trouble. Have you ever been in open combat? Did you ever have to fight off children, animals, parents trying to grab the last toy on the shelf? Yes, if you have any retail experience, that would put you very high on the list for potential hires. Any Black Friday experience? Do you prefer to work alone or with a group? It's good. Good. We have positions for both singular bodyguards and groups. It depends on what we need to do in a particular day. Now, you may not see all of the bodyguards, but there are quite a few of them hiding. They like to keep a close watch over everywhere Mr. and Mrs. Claus may go. Granted, that's normally a position for the newbies, which you could be. Could help plan out the course the Clauses might take. Make sure everything's safe. Any references I should know about? It's okay if you don't have any references. Most people don't. I mean, we all kind of know each other already. So, one of the candidates said that they knew the reindeer, and I highly doubt that. Those reindeer are so stuck up. How are your present wrapping skills? Are you good with tape, twine, paper, glue, glitter? Glitter is very dangerous. Alright, short stack. Show me your muscles. Come on. Flex for me. Let's see how strong you appear to be. Just because you have muscles doesn't mean that you're strong, but let's take a look at your physique. Just arms down here. Alright, not bad, not bad. We could always give you more training, but so far you seem to be in decent shape for a Christmas elf. There. Part of the job is testing food for Santa when he's out making his deliveries. Are you prepared to drink cookies and milk? You don't know what kind of cookies, what kind of milk, or how long they've been sitting out. You could eat some real nasty stuff. Are you prepared to take that risk? This job isn't for anyone. It's especially not for the faint of heart. That's enough questions for now. Let's move on to the physical portion. I'm going to do a very short examination. I'm going to tap your face. Can you feel this? This work encounters a lot of children. They are very, very annoying and possibly dangerous. You have to be very good at controlling your emotions, especially when they keep poking you, prodding you, and asking the same question over and over and over again. Your primary job is to protect Mr. and Mrs. Claus, but you must also protect their reputation. You mustn't do anything that could damage it. Children also are very good with personal space, so they might get close to you. Are you okay with a child coughing directly into your eyeball? Because they'll do that. That's the type of savages we're dealing with. So far, you are doing very well at the pokey test. You haven't tried to bite me once. Next part, I want you to follow the stick with your eyes. Just follow the stick with your eye. You don't need perfect eyesight. Just need to make sure you're capable of following one object. good. That wasn't technically part of the interview. I'm just trying to annoy you. Just like a little kid might. Still, doing well. But you could do better. And you have to be better if you want to be a bodyguard. Alright, I'm going to ask you some questions. These aren't personal questions. These are more test questions. They may or may not have a proper answer. The important thing is that you answer them quickly. What's the best color? Red or green? Very good. Do you make hot chocolate with water or milk? How many balls do you roll in order to make a body of a snowman? Interesting answer, but you did make it quickly, so that's the important part. If you go sledding, do you prefer to use an inner tube, a plastic sled, a toboggan, or some other type of object as a sled? What's your favorite tool to shovel a driveway? Personally, I like to just pay somebody else to do it for me. Is every snowflake unique? Have you ever seen the Nutcracker? I haven't. I mean, what does ballet have to do with Christmas? I mean, I've seen the nutcrackers that they use to crack nuts. Is that the same thing? We're off track now. What's the best kind of bell? Really? Okay. Who's the best reindeer? There isn't really a right answer to that. They all have their good parts and their horrible parts that we don't talk about around here. Not ever since the incident. What do you do if you're in a house, Santa's delivering a gift, and a child comes into the room? Make a decision quickly. Not bad, not bad. Do you prefer candy canes that are red and white, green and white, or multicolored? They're all pretty great. I like your answers. They're interesting answers while also being practical. I feel like you're not lying. You're not trying to overcomplicate yourself. You're telling the truth and not trying to make yourself sound better than you really are. stars on your resume. Part of being a bodyguard means you must be an expert at camouflage. You may need to hide among the decorations. How well would you hide? Inside of a tree, or by a wreath, or in the snow. By the way, do you like the cold? You're gonna be in a lot of cold places. Except when you're in the southern hemisphere, then it's their summer. I like this color by you. Compliments you well. I think you would look good as a tree. Yeah, we could add some ribbons. Have you ever played a tree in a school play? So you have a real knack for this. Very good at sitting still. Purple looks nice too. These would look lovely hanging from your ears. Your name isn't very intimidating. If you did become a bodyguard, you need something a bit stronger. Like snowdrift or icicle. Ice pick. Holly. Maybe it's too close to jolly. Cookie cutter. Oven mitt. Gift wrap. What would fit you? I'm getting ahead of myself. You haven't been hired yet. Final decision will be made by Santa Claus himself. I will record all of your answers and your results. I'll send it to him. He'll look it over and make the final decision. As I said, I put a lot of stars on your resume. I think you have a good chance of becoming a bodyguard. So perhaps we'll be working together very soon. We will let you know if you made the cut in about 3 weeks. I have a few more interviews to do, and Santa Claus is very busy, so it'll take him a few days to even look over the interview notes. You surprised me. Short stack. I hope we'll be working together soon. You can head out, and maybe next time we meet I can show you through the door.